In this tutorial, we will discuss changing the different state views on iconic interactive buttons. If you have not downloaded the free example file, you can go ahead and download it from the link in the description box. Now, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you all for watching my videos and learning about Articulate Storyline 3 and these interactive icon buttons that we have created. Again, if you haven't downloaded the free sample of this, I have the link to the description box. And in the previous video, we created these three buttons right here. And so we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it and show how you can make these, change the state view of these interactive icon buttons. So the first thing you want to do, and as you see, I've already done one of them. I've done this one. So the thing that I love about Articulate Storyline is they make it so user friendly and so easy to do some of these things compared to other authoring tools. So let's just jump right in to this next icon. So with this icon, what I want to do, if you're on the timeline version, sometimes you might see your screen appear like this. Just click the states and you will see the state view. In order to edit the state view, just click Edit State View. Now you see that there are 5 different state views that appear. Now I usually only use 3. And for that reason, I'm going to get rid of the ones that I don't use. I don't use the down state view, and I do not use the disabled state view. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of those. So now we just have 3. So basically, the normal state view is how the button will appear normally. The hover state view is when, when the learner will go across with their mouse and hover over it, and it will change into this color. I'm going to leave that color. Now for the visited state, I'm going to change this background color just because I want the learner to know that they've already clicked this button. So what I go to here, since it's already selected, I am going to click on changing it. I'm just going to gray it out like that. Right? And then to add a little bit more of a flair to it, I will click and go into shapes and create a little check mark. So I'm just going to put that check mark right here and make it a little bit bigger. Ooh. And try not to be so picky, but okay, now there we have it. Now with this check mark, I just going to I can do it I can do green. Let's do just a green, so because green is more of check. Or it depends on what you want to do. You can make any color that you may have. I'm just gonna leave it at green just to make things easier. And I'm just gonna change this outline to a little darker. Okay, so right here we have this check mark right appearing on the visited slide. So that means when the learner has clicked on this button and they read, or it takes them wherever they're supposed to go, once they return, they will see this with the grayed out box and with the check mark. So let's test it and make sure it is doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, as we see here, we hover over them all, right? And then I click here. This appears, right? Close out. And there, yep, that's it. It has the little check mark. And I know it's not aligned properly. I am just doing this for sample purposes. But there you have it. And that is how you work within the different state views. Now you can go ahead and take it upon yourself and go ahead and change this icon button into whatever state views that you want to keep. And let's take a look up here to take this a little step further. If I wanted to add a state view, I can go here and this says duplicate. You don't want to make a duplicate. You hit new state. So new state, a drop down will come. So it'll say these are the built-in states: selected, disabled, down. And these are drag and drops for the quiz questions if you want to use them. But most times of the projects that I have worked on throughout my career, I've always used these three, and sometimes the down. So there you have it. Go ahead and change those icon buttons to whatever colors that you may have, and change the state view as well. It's good to get, just practice around as much as possible, even outside of whether if you are, working full time or not, just to enhance your skills and learn something new each and every day. I know I try to, especially in this world of technology. If you have any questions, please comment them below, and I will see you on our next topic. Thank you all. To learn more storyline tricks and other e-learning tips, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe below.